unrest being witnessed in Manipur, the latest round of clashes that have been witnessed. And this, remember, comes at a time that the Union Home Minister is also on a visit. He's going to be there till the 1st of June. The government, in the meanwhile, has come out with an announcement of a compensation package of 10 lakh rupees for those killed in the Manipur clashes. So there is uneasy calm in Manipur, and this particular announcement on part of the government coming in at a very crucial time. Remember, in the latest, Union Home Minister Amit Shah also just this morning met a women delegation as well. So met with a delegation of women in Imphal. He arrived here yesterday. He's on a 4-day-long visit to the state, which has seen violence between ethnic communities. And the government, amidst all of this, announcing compensation package for those killed in the clashes. Nibir is joining us with more details. Nibir, very interesting because a lot of meetings really scheduled for the Union Home Minister. Yesterday also a couple of meetings took place. Recently met the women's delegation in Imphal. Government announcing compensation. What's the latest you can get us from on ground?
Well, ever since this Union Home Minister has landed in Imphal, there has been a marathon of meetings for the Home Minister. When we landed, firstly, he met the cabinet ministers as well as the Chief Minister along with the MHA officials that have been deputed in Manipur. Later, he met the governor. And today morning, the first thing he did was he met the civil society organization, including the Women Civil Society Organization. This is in line with the agenda of the Home Minister's visit. That is to involve all the stakeholders of Manipur who are concerning in this particular dispute between the communities, and that's why these meetings are very crucial when it comes to forming a roadmap ahead in Manipur. And also we are getting to know that a compensation of to the amount of rupees 10 lakhs will be given to the deceased. So these measures have been taken, and further today there is also expected discussions between the with the MLAs, and the Home Minister is also expected to visit the Churachandpur district, which is in the hillside of Manipur. So remember, the clashes that happened in Manipur was between the valley and the hills. So not just the valley that the Home Minister has covered, he is also intending to go to the hills so that all the stakeholders concerning Manipur, when it comes to the dispute and the law and order situation is concerned, it has been covered. Further, remember, where before the arrival of Home Minister, we saw fresh instances of violence in Manipur, and that law and order has always been a challenging situation in Manipur ever since the ethnic tensions, ethnic clashes broke out. So the roadmap will also talk about how to bring about a peaceful solution, and also to bring a stability and improve the law and order situation.
For one and all to see that the Home Minister is on a mission to restore peace in the state, and given that the series of meetings lined up for him today as well. Nibir, stay on with us. In the meanwhile, the CDS also comes out to say that there is no scare or concern around counter-insurgency as far as the Manipur violence is concerned, that this is only pertaining to two ethnic communities, and all efforts are in place to bring the situation under control at the earliest. Listen in.
Unfortunately, this particular situation which is developed into Manipur has nothing to do with, counter-insurgency or insurgency. It's primarily a clash between two ethnicities, and it's a law and order kind of a situation which we are helping the state government. So while we were there to fight insurgency, that level certainly has come down, come down enough to that level which permitted us to actually withdraw the armed forces. We've done an excellent job, Assam Rifles and armed forces, and may have saved a large number of lives. The challenges in Manipur have not gone, they're not disappeared. One way to say, it will take some time actually, but hopefully they should settle down.
And more coming in on part of the plans slated for the Home Minister. He will also be visiting Churachandpur district. He'll be meeting Manipur MLAs at 7 p.m. So that's the plan on part of the Union Home Minister, who, remember, is on a 4-day-long visit to the violence-hit state. Union Home Minister will be holding a series of meetings with the political and civil society leaders from both the communities. He will then be visiting Churachandpur as well, the site of some of the worst violence that was witnessed earlier this month. Remember, he flew into Imphal last night accompanied by the Home Secretary, had held a meeting with Chief Minister and Biren Singh as well as some of his cabinet colleagues too were part of the meeting. Intelligence and security officials were also in attendance. This happened late last night as the Union Home Minister, right upon his arrival, began taking stock of the situation and a series of meetings that took place last evening. And today we are learning that he will also be visiting Churachandpur district. Let me go across to Nibir, who continues to stay on with us. Take us through the plans slated for the Union Home Minister in the coming few hours, Nibir.
Well, ever since a Home Minister has landed in Imphal, we have seen him doing marathon meetings. Today morning, he met the civil society organization, and we are getting to know that it is expected for him to visit the Churachandpur district, which is the hillside of Manipur, and he's set to meet the MLAs at around 7 p.m. So this visit is very crucial because remember, Churachandpur is in the hillside. This dispute is primarily between two groups of people, one from the valley side and one from the hillside. So Amit Shah's visit should not be seen from one partisan point of view. His visit is to involve all the stakeholders, and that is what he had earlier stated, as well as the MHA officials has also maintained that his visit is to involve all the stakeholders of Manipur for a peaceful solution, and his visit to Churachandpur will be very symbolic when it comes to bringing in terms of the Kuki leaders who are there in Churachandpur and to come
so we
to make
track
them
that
come
very,
to a
very
single...
closely. Stay on with us. Let's quickly